I don't know what it is when it comes to new experiences, when it comes to changing, when it comes to being different, when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, just switching up some choices. Our brain, like, real life is stopping that. And what you mean, bro? I'll tell you what I mean, dude. Cause when we're when we're thinking, when we're trying to put ourselves into a different situation with our habits and whatnot, our brain is is our protector of sorts, right? And so, what is your brain gonna do? Your brain gonna put you in the position to where you're less likely to what? Get hurt. Cause that's just what it is. At the end of the day, bro, we still are animals, bro. And our brain is our like danger sense detection. You know what I'm saying? Danger sense detection. Say that 10 times fast. Anyway, but yeah, so it's our danger sense detector. Real talk. And so it's going to sense danger. And anything new, it shows up as danger. You following me? So if it's new, bruh, and it shows up as danger, then your brain just automatically going what? Deter from doing that. Because why would it not? If it's new, bruh. Because it sees it as a threat. And so your brain is supposed to help you survive. And so if that's the case, and if we're always on survival mode, then it makes sense why we have such a hard time going after the things that we want, bruh. Because if you're not used to going after things that you want, your brain's like, hold on now. Don't approach that. Don't approach that, man. That's just weird. And that's why we really like we get deterred. Our brain does not like change. Our brain does not like to be put in scenarios to where it's tested. And then so because this is our nature, because this is who and how our brain works, right? We have to see it as a concerned guardian, right? So think about it. If you had a concerned mother just trying to make sure that you don't go out on a night of partying, would you yell at your mom being concerned? I'm not yelling at my dukes. Me personally, I'm not yelling at my dukes. If you say you're yelling at your dukes, hey, you know what? We all got different situations, so maybe it's understandable. Though, when it comes to thinking about your brain, right? You don't want to yell at yourself, and you don't want to talk to it in a negative way, because think about it objectively. If somebody was talking to you about your bad habits and you were like, shut up, go to hell, die, like what the hell? Like if you said that to somebody, do you think they would still be your friend after that? I don't think so. I don't think so. You're not a dog. You're not some type of creature. Don't talk to yourself like one. And I don't know why we do that, bro. We will sit here and we'll do that. We'll sit here, bro, and we'll real life be like, "Hey, you dummy, do it right this time," or or something like, bro. Of course, your brain not gonna listen to you if you cussing it out. I don't know that many people who gonna listen to you if you cussing them out. Only I know a couple of people who only listen when they get cussed out, but that's a few far in between, bro. And then so if that's the case for real, then you need to talk to yourself and you need to approach your your thoughts with kindness instead of just throwing shit down, instead of just putting it in a situation where it's like, dang, oh, you're shitty, you're this, you're that, and taking the steps to actually be like, you know what, hey, what happened this time? Why did we make this mistake here? Why did we end up here? How did we end up here? Because it's an understanding process at the end of the day. Because real life, bro, how can you be mad at yourself for protecting you? Our brain wants us to be comfortable. Our brain wants us to be in these same situations that we know so closely. That's why when it's like, oh dang, when a person who's toxic has the option to choose between a healthy or a toxic relationship, they probably not gonna choose the healthy one, because the healthy one is what? New. And they're not used to the toxic shit. I mean, they're not used to the healthy shit. And so they're really just used to the toxic stuff. And when you're used to the toxic stuff, that's what you get comfortable with. That's what you know what I'm saying? That's what you start to identify with. And so that's really what it comes down to. Don't be, you know what I'm saying? You can't be comfortable with that. Because our brain automatically adjusts to our environment. And so if you put your brain in an environment for long enough, it's going to adapt to it. It's going to find out ways, okay, how can we manage this stress level? Okay, how can we do this? Okay. And then it starts to drain you. If you put yourself in situations to where you are to be drained. And so back to the point at hand, why would you, if this is the case, if you keep going back to things because you're comfortable, it's what you're comfortable with, it's what you're rooted in to a certain extent, it's what you have attachment to, then you have to recognize this and you have to understand this is what this is what has attached itself to me, and I have to understand that in order for me to detach myself from this. Dang! Whoa, wind? Shit! I almost took my AirPods. Somebody would have found them. One of y'all probably would have found them joints. On my mama. Dope. For real. When we think about our brain, you don't want to talk to yourself like you're not understanding your situation, because when you come from an understanding angle, it's just like I said, how would you talk to your friend? If your friend was trying to tell you something over and over again and you just keep not listening, why would they want to keep repeating themselves, right? And so you have to treat yourself like a friend. Treat yourself like a person you love. Because when you talk to yourself with that sort of kindness, hey, where did we mess up? Hey, and you give yourself that patience and time that you're willing to give your friends, that you're willing to give other people, that you're not willing to give to yourself, you got to see the disconnect. You got to see the disconnect. In my opinion, I'd say you got to treat yourself better than you treat others. Because either way, it's going to show. How you treat yourself is going to reflect on how you treat other people as well. And I'm talking about from an internal standpoint, from a character standpoint. So, yeah. Because real talk, bro, even I've been in a situation, like, even when because even now, I'm still getting better with my budget, my financials, my financial life and stuff like that. And so, like, even times, like, I'll slip up and I'll be like, Daily, you freaking idiot, dude, you suck, you stupid dummy. I'm like, damn, dude, like, that's fucked up. Why'd you say that? And then instead of helping myself learn, I just put myself into a bad mood. Now listen, I ain't no little pansy. I talk shit, all right, but it's just for an example. No, yo, but it still serves its purpose. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't yell at yourself. You can't treat yourself like a dog. You're not a dog. Even, I don't know nobody who treats their dog like that anyway. Don't treat your dog like that, bro. Treat your animals with respect, on my mama. And then, so it's like, treat yourself with respect. Because like I said, our brain wants us to be in comfortable situations. Our brain is naturally just going to go back to the state to where it feels most comfortable at. And you got to understand whether or not that's a good or bad thing for you. And yeah, just recognizing the fact that your brain is here to protect you. And so when it's going to protect you, it is going to put you in the most comfortable situation possible. Because what? Humans, we love comfort. We love to be in comfortable situations. We love to feel, you know what I'm saying, swaddled by ourselves and by the things that we like to indulge in. And that's just what it is. And when we realize that and when we understand that, it helps us understand why we do the things that we do. Why do we have the habits that we have? Because I really feel like majority of it is a understanding process of you. Because at the end of the day, we are enigmas to ourselves. Even though we'll live in our body for 20 years, but there's still things about ourselves that we don't know. that other people could point out for you in an instant, but you still don't know that. You know what I mean? So it's just a deep dive of yourself, a retrospective of blank, whatever your name may be. And bro, I appreciate y'all for coming back to today's video, bro. Welcome to the Forecasters. Welcome to the Walkie Warriors. Welcome in, bro. Stay up, tee up, man. And guess what, man? I'm out here smoking on that damn